Hey, Kyle's wonderful here again with another backstage comments from NJPW from G1 Night 5 from July 24th, 2022. And this was the Night 5. It was main evented by Naito versus Tanahashi, and I just put these videos out. I do have a separate video with the review from each event, but then I put out later on that day or the next day the backstage comments. You can find the backstage comments for free on njpwworld.com or YouTube, but some people don't like to read subtitles, so I like to put together these little videos. It gets across all the storylines that are going on in the background. So let's just get right into it. The first match of the night was Chaos, Goto, Yano, and YOSHI-HASHI defeating House of Torture, Dick Togo, Evil, and Show. Dick Togo, Show, and Evil come in. They're holding their yam bags while Dick Togo says, "You dirty son of a," and Evil says, "You saw him do this. Look at the state of us. This may be G1, but we haven't gotten over that dog cage, punks. You guys okay? Let's roll." Chaos didn't speak after the first match. The second match was Bullet Club's Chase Owens and Kenta defeating Team Filthy. That's Royce Isaacs and Filthy Tom Lawlor. So Team Filthy comes in. They're beat up and dejected. Royce Isaacs says, "Not what we wanted. Hey, Chase, you're still an effing junior to me, okay? You might be a heavyweight a-hole, but you're still a junior in my book. Get in the ring with me again, and I'll bury you, buddy. Now that I have you scouted. Don't even get me started on Kenta. Kenta might be a legend, but every effing story comes to an end. Every fable has a conclusion, and I'll be the period to end your book." Then Tom Lawlor says, "This is just the first of many meetings between Team Filthy and Bullet Club. We'll show Bullet Club who the best shooters are in New Japan. Chase Owens, the so-called crown jewel, he's out there shooting blanks. The crown jewels are cubic zirconium at best. And Kenta, the White Fang is back. I'm going to put Kenta out to pasture, just like White Fang in the movie. If you step in the ring with me again, I'll put you face down. You'll be wishing you were back in NXT with people calling you Hideo Itami. You'll find out next time you mess with Team Filthy." Damn, even breaking out the Hideo Itami. They leave. Chase Owens comes in and says, "Team Filthy and Tom Lawlor, big shooter, huh? You're looking at the best shooter in New Japan. What's next? Kurikan Hall and Great Okan? I don't know why they call you great. You're not great. You think you're way above people all because you were a little hero for 15 minutes? Let's not forget, back in May, Washington, D.C. at Capitol Collision, Chase Owens versus Great Okan. Do you remember who won? Chase Owens walked out the winner. At Kurikan Hall the day after next, I'll call you Peasant Okan." So Kenta comes in and he says, "What's with that foreigner? He's pretty damn strong. Allow me to sit and wait. It's so damn sweaty down here. Who did this? Did you see Goto's comments yesterday? What's with that guy? He said, 'Eyes off the staff,' something like that. Did you see? Of course, everyone wants to look at Jora Jora instead of you. To everyone, you're Jora Jora's plus one. What kind of manager tries to steal the spotlight from the talent? Remember, your job is to promote Jora Jora. How dare you go on about yourself, weirdo? And he's a never six-man champ, right? Shouldn't he only bring the title to the ring when they're all together? They carry them out when they're alone as if they're singles champions. Only bring them out when you're all together, weirdos. Do you know who my next league opponent is? You do? Evil, that guy. Of course, we're not enemies or anything. He's the one with that fetish for wanting us to remember everything. Doesn't he know once you're constantly told to remember, you tend to forget? The more you're told, the more you forget. It can't be helped. He has a fetish for remembering. Is that even a fetish? I have no problem with Evil. But did you see that match today? He was so rough with Jora Jora. I was respectful, but he was too rough. That's why the fans don't like him. He has to cut that out. Whatever. What I really wanted to say was, see, nothing here and nothing here. I'm not pushing my book here because this isn't the place for that. Obviously, I'm well aware of that. So Kenta goes to leave and he bumps into a woman who drops a book. And Kenta says, is this my book that hits shelves on July 26th? And she says yes, and Kenta holds up the book for the camera. He keeps finding ways to say that he's not going to promote his book and then promote it. Jora Jora, if you were wondering, is the name for that Kenta named Goto's staff Jora Jora and said that it's better than his own old staff, Bochan. So a whole staff kind of storyline going in the background here. The next match was TMDK, Bad Dude Tito and JONAH, also known as the K9 Connection. They defeated LIJ members BUSHI and Shingo. So Shingo says, JONAH, it's been far too long. We first met 4 years ago and haven't faced each other until today. As expected, you were awesome. In the ring, you said, see you in Budokan. Nothing else to add to that. You're in A block and I'm in D block, so we can only meet in the finals. JONAH, you're in for a treat. I'll get back up and win D block, get to the finals, and then we can finally meet at Budokan. So TMDK come in celebrating. Bad Dude Tito says, the K9 Connection, we did it again. We're proving why they're the baddest dudes here in New Japan. There's no one that can stop us. So JONAH says, no one. TMDK 69 or K9 Connection, Wolf Zaddy Tito, Top Dog JONAH, we are unstoppable, and I'm here to win the G1. I was planning on going for the IWGP World Heavyweight title, but damn, put K9 Connection in World Tag League, we could take those titles too. So the next match was United Empires, Henare, Great-O-Khan, and Ospreay defeating Suzuki-gun, Lance Archer, TAKA, and Zack Sabre Jr. So Lance Archer says, Tom Lawlor, New Japan was very smart keeping you away from me until the 26th. Because if we had a tag match anytime before that, you wouldn't make it to your first G1 tournament appearance. On the 26th, please enjoy your time. Have fun. Wear your big boy pants because I'm going to rip you apart limb from limb until there's nothing left. Everybody dies, Tom. Everybody dies. So Zack Sabre Jr. says, no ice bag again? This company is slipping. The standards have lowered. Aaron Henare, you're all fired up? Good. I hope you're pissed off, mate. I'll be waiting for you. I've got a feeling the person I'll be facing in the semifinals is Will Ospreay. Hello, Billy boy. Long time no see, dickhead. Still the British heavyweight champion, I see. What is he now? What's his new nickname? The Commonwealth Kingpin? Well, the Commonwealth is only going to last another 10 years, so you can have that one, mate. But that's not your only nickname, is it, Billy boy? You've got loads of nickname. Billy the Wanker, Billy No Brains, Crap for Brains, Crap Head, Your Mom's Crap, Bloody Jamie Redknapp. You get the gist. He's got loads of nicknames. Billy, please get to the finals because I want to knock you out of another tournament on my way to victory. Zack Sabre Jr. is winning the double this year, boys. When I win the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, we'll have a match in England. World champion versus British champion. Winner take all. Sounds good. If you're wondering who Jamie Redknapp is, he's a soccer coach. Not quite. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what he has to do with Will Ospreay, though, even though I know who Jamie Redknapp is. Anyway, Will Ospreay says, I preferred Suzuki-gun so much more when Archer wasn't here. There should be no man that big and powerful allowed in New Japan. I moved past him, wanted to see him again. Why did you bring him back? He's not going to stay, is he? I hope I don't meet him in the final. So Will Ospreay more concerned about Archer than Zack Sabre Jr. Henare now says, you saw last night, I had Zack beat 99%. It was just that 1% that he had. But you watch the footage, you'll see how much I was beating him to a pulp. There's no taking away his win, but tonight it was even easier. I feel my power growing. This G1, the ultimate weapon, has been unleashed. I said last night, Goto, I don't want none of this attacking weak point stuff. We both want, and the fans want in Kurikan Hall, two big boys slashing it up, smashing into each other into a pulp until only one is left standing at the end of the night. So let's bring it. Real strong style wrestling at its finest. Come on, Goto, let's fight. So Henare begging people not to go after his Achilles tendon, his Achilles heel, if you will. Great-O-Khan then says, hail us, citizens of the Empire. Nothing feels finer than being bathed in the green glow. It seems like those lights aren't yet ambiguous in this lame pro wrestling world, but we'll get them over until every household has one. Then bless us in the green light. However, our patience is being tested. Next, in Kurikan Hall, we finally have a chance to celebrate victory. My start in this league has been delayed, which means everyone will rush as they attack. No matter how much we do for New Japan, they're always giving us the cold shoulder. But this is no big deal. I'm only dealing with Cheese Owens, the stinky, rotten, moldy Cheese Owens, to be gnawed on by Royce. He's never been very popular, but suddenly he thinks he's the big cheese around here. After the slip up in America, back in Osaka, we became 95th tag champs. We celebrated by making your blood spill. Do you remember? A rotten slice of Cheese Owens like you can do nothing for the unwashed masses. It should be an innovator to take this G1 like us, and there's truly nothing you can do about that. So the next match was David Finlay, Okada, and Tama Tonga defeating Bullet Club's Goto, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. Jay White helps Goto to the floor, and Juice Robinson's there too. Jay says, "Welcome back to the 2J show." Our guest today, making his first appearance to the 2J show, is Juice Robinson. So Juice holds up the U.S. title and says, "Finlay, I'm going to hit you in the head with this. I'm so tired of you people thinking David Finlay is something special. He's nothing. Do you understand? I was everything in Finn Juice. That kid's just a fart-sniffing, window-licking a-hole who just got to click his heels together and become a pro wrestler just because his daddy, grandpa, and granddaddy was a pro wrestler. F you and your heritage. You're a spoiled brat. And you lie, you lie when you say Juice Robinson hogged your spotlight. I didn't do crap. All I did was try to help you." So Jay White says, "That's true. This man's the IWGP United States champion. You hold the belts, that means you're the champion. A lot of people, including the ring announcer, can't get that through their thick minds. Tomorrow, tune in to see rock hard Juice Robinson beat the F out of David Finlay. Until then, that's it for the 2J show." So Tama Tonga says, "Switch boy, how'd you like your blacksmith getting that stunner? Switch boy, by the time the time before our match is getting shorter and shorter. Your mouth is running faster than your feet can carry you. I hear a lot of yapping, but you're not really saying anything. There's no oomph behind your words. I call you Switch Boy because you are a boy, and I'll let everybody know that you're not ready." David Finlay says, "Let me guess. Juice was over here screaming his head off, compensating for the fact that he's terrified of me beating him. I'm right, aren't I? It's almost as if I know the guy pretty well. Juice, remember when you had everyone convinced you were riding off into the sunset, retiring, never to be seen again? Well, after I beat you in the main event at Hurricane Hall, after I take those 2 points you so desperately want and show that you're a fraud holding a title you don't deserve, you'll be lying on the mat watching me get my hand raised, wishing you did run off and retire. We accomplished a lot together. Impact Tag Champs, IWGP Tag Champs, World Tag League. We've been through it everything together. I know what makes you tick. I know what gets under your skin. Everybody hears the words you're saying, but I know what they truly mean. I see the look in your eye, and I know exactly what you're thinking. I see fear. You know I'm a better wrestler than you. You know I can outmaneuver you. You know I'm faster than you, and you know I plain and simple just want it more than you. So Juice, rest up, rest well. Hurricane Hall, you and me, that's it. I'm going to whoop your butt. I'm going to take your fake IWGP US title, and then we'll see what happens from there. But Juice, your butt is mine. Those 2 points are mine. I'm going to embarrass you and leave you lying on that mat. Then I'll go on to win G1. This is my year, my time. I've been telling you to expect me, so freaking expect me." So now we get to the G1 matches. El Phantasmo defeated Yujiro, and there was a lot of shenanigans in this one. Yujiro comes in having lost the match and Peter, and Yujiro says, "ELP, we had a deal. You'd let me pin you in exchange for a date with Peter. What the hell? And why did she leave with you? But of course, she'll come back to me." So ELP then comes in. He's got Peter with him. ELP says, "House of Torture? My nuts, dang. Huge, big, huge. That was pretty good. I have to respect the wrestler that can adhere to his ring name, Tokyo Pimp. Hi, Peter. Please tell me, do you know what the word consent means?" Peter says, "Yes." And ELP says, "You do?" So Peter says, "But first, what does ELP mean?" And ELP says, "What does ELP mean? Come on, I'll show you. Too sweet, 2 points. I'm going to rise back up, points wise." So he's off to have a good night with Peter. The next match was really good. A couple of old rivals here. Sonata defeating Tai Chi. And Tai Chi comes in first, all upset, and says, "Damn it, Sanayan, I'm no match for you. Just when I think I have you." But that felt good, Sanayan. Bright, fun, and intense pro wrestling. That's Tai Chi Sonata style pro wrestling for you. Even though I lost, it was reinvigorating. I should have known better, though. But tell me this. Why are you with them? Not only Naito and Shingo, but also Hiromu and Bushi are above you. Sanayan, that's not the place for you. You just beat this pro wrestler YouTuber. You should be champion by now. Don't waste yourself on them. Stay like this, you'll be forever mid-Carter of LIJ. Understand? But you're more than that, Sanayan. You're my little bro, so I know what's best for you. Since this loss was to Sanayan, I'm not too upset. But in this format, I know how much one loss hurts. Since I'm a big YouTuber, I'll sure take that trophy home. Look at me, Sanayan. I can go for more. I'll do a live stream today. I can juggle many tasks at once, even after losing to you. I'll hold that trophy on a live stream. Just you wait and see. So Sonata says, I think about what it means to face my bro Taichi in this ring here in New Japan. It meant a lot. A dream come true. Without dreams, we can't have any fun. Therefore, I'm dreaming that this is my year. I like how Tai Chi said, get out of LIJ, Sonata. You'll be a forever mid-carder. I would love to see Tai Chi and Sonata start a tag team or something like that. Maybe they can both leave their current factions and join up with like Gorillas of Destiny with Jado and Tamatanga and Tangaloa. That'd be pretty cool if they just kind of went off on their own. So anyway, the next match was Jeff Cobb defeating Bad Luck Fale. And Jeff Cobb is on the floor and says, boys and girls, let it be known that there is 3 things in life. Never spit into the wind, don't tug on Superman's cape, and nobody is exempt from taking the tour of the islands. Now I've got the biggest man in the block done. Fale, I'll give you credit. You brought the fight, even surfed on me. And in a few days, it's Lance Archer. Lance, you're saying everybody dies, and that's true, but everybody gets suplexed by the Imperial unit. Fale didn't have anything to say. He wasn't on here. So the main event, Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Naito in a, I thought it was somewhat shocking upset. Tanahashi's first ever win in G1 as well over Naito. So Tanahashi is in the ring and he tells the fans, everyone, thank you for coming today. Thank you for your support. Thanks to your support, we were able to give it our all. It's summertime. Once again, summer means G1. Back where it belongs in the first time in 3 years. I don't know how I can repay you for today. I've been wondering, how can I please you with my pro wrestling? I think I've figured it out. I'll win the G1 in a snap. People of Ota Ward, I love you. So in the back, Naito says, that's 2 losses, 4 matches left. I'm backed into a corner now. All I can do is win the rest of my matches and hope. But if there's a % of a chance, then I can still win this G1. And I can main event Wrestle Kingdom. My summer is not over yet, cabron. So in the back now, Tanahashi says, I'm so hyped for this win. No way I'm sitting down, not soaking it in. This is the first time I've beaten Naito in G1, and it comes as my first win in this G1. Right now, I feel a sense of deep relief. But for pro wrestlers, relief only lasts after the match until you wake up the next morning. Tomorrow morning, I'll get back to my usual strict routine of diet and exercise. I'll devote all this time right now to pro wrestling. I'm grateful to these fans for giving me so much to my strength. I don't know when or how, but one day, by my own hands, not just anybody can do it. I'm the pro wrestler Hiroshi Tanahashi. I'll be the one to get us through this and deliver a moment we can all enjoy freely. But for now, let's be vigilant. I say this as a man fortunate enough to wrestle for you now. Truthfully, we at New Japan are doing our very best for you. Please lend us your support. Let us feel the power of G1 together. Thank you. Tanahashi goes to lead, but the press tells Tanahashi, well, this was your first win over Naito in 5 years. So Tanahashi says, yes, I guess it hadn't fallen much behind him. I've had a lot of memorable matches against Naito. We faced off for the title in October 2010. I lifted his hand and proclaimed that we'd light things up together. How embarrassing. Then Naito got hot. But I feel that today something came to a close and something has just begun. Thank you. So pretty cool stuff. That was a good main event. As usual, Kenta stole the show in the backstage comments, talking about Jora, the staff of Goto. So that's some pretty funny stories. As usual, Zack Sabre Jr. really funny in his as well. And the main thing, the most important thing that to get out of this is the whole Juice Robinson, David Finlay interaction. So they will be main eventing in about 11 hours from now. We will be getting Juice Robinson versus David Finlay in the main event. I'm hoping Finlay can win this one, but we'll see. I hope Finlay wins and he steals the title, and then we kind of like have some a merry-go-round of people stealing the U.S. title. That'd be pretty funny. So anyway, I'll be here as soon as the event ends live. So that'll be in about. Oh no, it doesn't even. So G1 starts exactly 12 hours from now. So that David Finlay Juice Robinson match will be in about 14 hours, and then I'll be back in about 15 hours with the live results from night 6 of G1. So thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you guys again soon, and have a good one. Peace.